What up, everyone? Welcome back to Channel Couch Co-op. We've had Grim, we've got Shapes. And today we're doing a pickups video.
Yeah.
Shapes edition.
Yeah, centered around me, I guess.
Woohoo!
I mean, this has kind of been a couple of months of acquiring, so I've just kind of been saving up a little bit. It is Silent Hill themed, yes. So I guess horror in general mostly, but we will start. I did, so San Diego Comic-Con happened again this year, and yesterdays.co, they're kind of more of a pin company, but they have like licenses with Misfits and a few others, but they did a limited edition t-shirt. It was 1,000 only.
Okay.
And this is the collectible card that you got with it. So the t-shirt is literally the exact same. I got the black version, black t-shirt version.
So what are the colors were there?
It's instead of it being gold foil in the middle, I think it was like I want to say it was like black maybe, or silver, okay. Something to that effect. So the silver one was unlimited. It was just it was all pre-ordered.
Right.
So that was that thing there. And then I bought this. I am trying to get a PS5 now, so I figured why not get a great game that I've been looking forward to. I mentioned this in a previous video, but this is kind of a horror game in lieu of Silent Hill, so that's kind of why I wanted to bring it out and show you guys. This is limited runs version. Okay. It has some things with it. You get some stickers and tarot cards, which are in game. There's a poster. These are the people that are in the game. And then here's the poster.
Cool.
But it's a very depressing game. Apparently, it's about death, obviously. But yeah, it even says mental health on the back. That's one of the things, and like the theme of it. You don't really know what happens. You're playing a twin and trying to figure out what happened to your sister,
okay,
Martha. And that's really all I know. I've kind of stayed away from most story beats, just because I do want to get kind of surprised by that. That was always kind of the draw with Silent Hill for me. And I guess we'll segue into it. Well, I didn't show you guys this. I did buy this. This is the Immortal Hulk, the Platinum Edition, or whatever it is, Diamond Edition. No, he's not going to stand. But I did this pose normally. I had him originally doing like the Hulk yell, but I thought maybe getting ready to throw a punch was fitting.
Right.
So got that beast.
Let me in the showcase in the game room, in the glass case.
No, he's gonna sit in front of the TV.
Got it.
So you guys won't really see him. I brought some other stuff that I bought too a few months ago that you guys weren't really able to see just because it's not in the camera. And then I did buy these. These are limited edition boards. There were only 1,000 of these made. They are numbered.
So, oh yeah, 107 on 1,000.
Yeah. So this one is the God Final Boss from Silent Hill, the first game.
Yeah.
Of the series, I actually like Silent Hill 1 and 3 the best. The story continues in 3. 2 actually does a completely different story. It's actually kind of standalone. It's the more famous one. I probably will go down burning with a lot of people, but I prefer Silent Hill and Silent Hill 3 the most. Silent Hill 2 is good, but I just kind of feel, I don't know, it wasn't as like hit you in the heartstring kind of a thing, whereas this one's more about family, where Silent Hill 2 is more about your love, wife and husband kind of a thing, and how marriages could fall apart and you hate each other eventually.
Right.
But this one I've always liked it just because more family oriented, that kind of a thing. So this is Robbie. This is the bunny or rabbit, I should say, Robbie the rabbit. I do have the plush, as you guys have seen. But yeah, so this is the skateboard version. I got 64 of the 1,000 on this one.
Good number.
Yeah. So.
Were you ever a skateboarder?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Mostly when I was very young.
Yeah. Would Avril Lavigne approve being you a skateboard?
Yeah, right? Most people would probably say I'm a poser. Oh, shit, sorry. I didn't realize it was... Anyway, I'll go to this one real quick. I should have probably done this one before all of that. But I did buy this one in the local comic book shops. Has a bunch of cells from the real Ghostbusters cartoon. Yeah, you want to come up there? Come on. Come on. You want to come on? Yeah, you could. My sweet. Come here, baby. Your anxiety's killing right now, I'm sure. What the hell is all this shit moving around, Dad? Look at her. So, but this is what would be submitted to the coloring team after the cell was made. Basically, has all the Japanese characters on it. Back then, Japan was a big export of the cartoons that we watched as children. Now it's mostly Korean, coincidentally.
Especially with Simpsons reference, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we, this is Stance, Ray Stance. What's that, Spengler? Him. I thought it was cool. It's him in full suit. Right? Yeah, basically full suit. Things like that. So very cool. I thought this was pretty neat. I watched. It was probably one of the first cartoons I watched as a child. I did hate the frame.
Okay, it was like
gray.
I was like, it looks different.
Yeah. Originally it was gray. All my frames are black, so I wanted it to kind of follow suit. So next, I did buy this. This is just a poster that I framed. This is actually from Silent Hill 2. So obviously this is Pyramid Head. Sorry, baby, I know it's not fun. I'll just put it in front. How about that? You guys can see it a little bit better. I forget what this is. It's called Misty Day of the Executioner, I think, or something like that. So this is very in tune with what you would see. Mostly the boxed in bodies, hanging bodies, were mostly Silent Hill 1 and maybe a little bit of Silent Hill 3. Pyramid Head only shows up in 2. In the later games, they kind of, bastardized it a little bit because he was such an imposing figure. A lot of people loved him, but there's that. And then finally, I bought this. I thought it was pretty cool, very discreet. But this is the first map. It's not the other side. There's two pieces. This is Old Silent Hill, and then there's the other side, Central Silent Hill. But this is the first map of Silent Hill, right here where you start. So it was pretty cool. I thought it was neat. I think you start right up here initially, and then you go to the bar, which I think is over here. But anywho, so it's been a minute since I played the first one. I'm really hoping they remaster it. It sounds like they may. So that's what I got there, and then I'll let Grim handle this one.
Yeah, so for those who've been watching this for a long time, we're in good connections with This Round Is Not Us. It's a YouTube channel. When we first started, we found them, and they're great guys. If you haven't seen their channel, we'll throw their YouTube link in the description. They do live streams every Friday that I usually stop in. They play an assortment of games, and they're very knowledgeable. It's really fun over there. And then they also do skits also that have been really funny as well, so enjoy those. One of their fans / people that they talk to quite often wrote this book. I think it's based out of Europe specifically. I'm going to grab some more information and I'll send it over to Shaf's to include in our information part. But this book is basically the top 50 Game Boy games, the best 50 games with mini reviews and more. 100 unofficial games collector's guide. It has tips, cheats, passwords, and scores to beat. So it's very, very colorful. It has a bunch of original game photos and just like it says tips and little stories and things like that. I brought it on an actual car ride, and actually it was something that I kind of flipped through. It was really interesting. It gave good.
It's funny because what makes me think of that is Pat Conti, who's Pat the NES nerd.
Yeah.
He published 2 books, much like that, where one was entirely the NES library, and then the next one was the SNES library.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
But it's a good read. I really enjoyed it. It made for my car ride much more enjoyable than it was 3 hours up north. So,
yeah.
We'll throw a link in the description. See if we can find a spot for you to purchase it if you're interested, and if not, definitely a link to.
Amazon probably has it if anything.
Yeah, for some more information. But yeah, great book, great read. If you had a chance, pick it up. But I think that is it for our wonderful pickups. I've been buying Pokemon cards, and yeah, you don't need to see more Pokemon cards just yet, but they'll be in videos. So
Yeah, eventually.
we appreciate all of you. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we shall see you next time.
Later.